Oh, I'm glad to have the chance to talk to you. It's been worrying me, really. Well, I've always known that John was fit and athletic, but I didn't know that he was going to prove it to the village in quite such a public way. Do you remember when we were courting? Oh, well, it was 50-odd years ago now, wasn't it? I used to watch him play tennis. He was a regimental tennis champion 5 years running, you know, and he had such lovely brown legs. He's actually got quite beautiful legs now. I always knew he'd be a colonel. He ran marathon for the regiment and he was a golden boy. I've enjoyed being the colonel's lady, following in Mummy's footsteps, really, because Daddy was a brigadier. It's in the blood. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk about me. I wanted to tell you about Johnny. Well, it was last Thursday night. We were in bed watching television, an old Alec Guinness film, and John suddenly said, "Who the hell is that?" And he got straight out of bed and onto the landing, and I heard him shout angrily, "What the hell do you think you're doing? Get out of my house this minute!" And a scurry of footsteps, and John still shouting, "Go on, out, out, out!" Well, the French windows actually had been forced open, and John chased our intruder out through the drawing room, down the drive, into the main street of the village, past the church, over to the woods, and then he lost him. Well, you see, John did run the senior officers' marathon only last week, so he was really in training, wasn't he? I tell you, there was I, standing in the hall. I'd put all the lights on for safety, waiting for the police. I had called them from the bedroom, you see. I was quite terrified, actually, just afraid John would be attacked. I was watching from the hall window, and suddenly I saw my dear husband stalking up the drive, and this is the embarrassing thing. He was stark naked and fully lit with the headlights of the police car. Absolutely stark naked. It was a nightmare. John has never worn pyjamas, actually. There are some in the airing cupboard in case he gets taken into hospital, but he always declares he can't be bothered with them. But I hardly thought that everyone in the village would find out. And it's awkward. We've had some very funny looks. In church, at the bridge club, even in the butcher's. And Johnny, of course, thinks it's hugely amusing. But it's quite upset me. I suppose you've guessed that, haven't you?